Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Man of Hot Collectibles here, and today I'm gonna show you my top 10 Hot Toys figures in my collection. But before we start, if this is your first time here and you wanna check out the latest Hot Toys releases and posting videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and bell notification icon so you don't miss anything. Now, a quick disclaimer, these are my top 10 favorite figures from my collection, so your list might be a little different. So you'll be warned. I really hope you enjoyed this video, so without further ado, let's get started. Alright, and to start with the list, we have number 10, the mighty Thanos from Avengers Endgame. Now, my criteria is going to be likeness, articulation, and the accessories. And yes, I know this figure doesn't have a lot of accessories, but come on, the likeness is just on point. I really like the armor, the paint application. Actually, the articulation is not that bad. Maybe a few things on the arms because, you know, it is one solid piece. But other than that, this figure is an absolute beast and has to be, no matter what, in my top 10 list of my favorite Hot Toys. Now, for the next one, we have the one and only Doctor Strange, making it number 9. And honestly, this guy had to be on the list. I really like the head sculpt, the paint application, the amount of accessories is just insane. You have so much to do, especially doing crazy poses with this figure. The articulation is on point. A couple of details that I didn't like much was the feet. However, overall, this figure is just mind-blowing. So this is a solid 9 in my top 10 Hot Toys figures. Now for the next one, I'm going to show you the one and only, actually a brand new figure, Quigon, making it in number 8. And I got this figure a few days ago from my friend Dave at SG Pro Toys, and I have to tell you, I am very happy with this purchase. This figure came in just 3 days, and I live in New Jersey, so it was quick, super fast. So if you want to reach out to him, make sure you do that. The link in the description below. Now, this figure comes with a decent amount of accessories. The likeness is on point, as you can see. So this figure is a solid number 8 on my list. Very happy with this purchase, and I really hope you guys can get it. Now, for the next one, we have another new figure, number 7, the Wasp. And guys, I really like this head sculpt. I think the likeness is on point. And besides that, I think the decent amount of accessories and the articulation makes this figure one of the best in my collection. Now, one thing I like about this figure is the fact that we have the retractable wings and of course the full length wings, and I really like that feature. Now, I don't know if it's gonna fit on my detail because I don't have much space. Anyhow, this is definitely one of the top figures in my collection. Now for the next one is one figure that I particularly like very much, and it is in a solid top 6 on my collection, which is the one and only Superman from Justice League. And guys, I was waiting for this figure for 2 years and finally I got it shipped this year. And honestly, I love the figure. I think the likeness is on point. Obviously, this figure doesn't come with much of accessories because it is Superman. But other than that, I think the articulation is on point. Maybe the cape is not the greatest in the world, but other than that, I really like this figure. And because of that, this figure is in my top 6 for my personal favorite top 10 Hot Toys. Now for the next one comes number 5, and this one is a lucky one because I won this figure from a raffle a few weeks ago, and honestly, I really like this figure. The likeness is on point, the decent amount of accessories, the articulation, everything makes this figure a solid piece in my collection. Now, I wasn't expecting to have this figure at all because I didn't like the Solo movie much, but I'm very happy I was able to win this guy. I just bought 2 numbers, 40 bucks, and here we have the Mad Trooper, making it number 5 of my collection. For the next one, I have another new addition to my collection, making it in number 4, the one and only Anakin Skywalker Dark Side version. Technically, at this point, he was Darth Vader, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna argue with that. But honestly, I think this is one of the best figures I have in my collection. I really like the head sculpt, the paint application, the amount of accessories, especially that diorama piece that this figure came with. I think it is on point to me. Because of that, this figure is a solid number 4 in my collection. Now for the next one, I have to have this figure in my top 5, at least top 5 figures of my collection, making it number 3, the one and only Black Panther for the Black Panther movie. And guys, I really like this figure. I think this one is one of the best I have in my collection, and I really like the head sculpt. The paint application I think is on point, the suit, the articulation, and of course the accessories. Now, I know that this figure is kind of hard to get right now because of, well, we know what happened with Chadwick Boseman, but if you can get it at a decent price, by all means do so, because this figure is a gem for sure. Now, making it in number 2, we have the one and only Director Krennic. And when I got this figure a few months ago, this was actually one of my first reviews I did on my channel this year. I was blown by it. I mean, the likeness is on point. Now, this figure doesn't come with much of accessories. However, the overall look is just amazing. I mean, if you have Darth Vader, if you have Tarkin, is gonna be super cool displaying them together. And because of that, this figure is in my number 2 spot of my favorite Hot Toys figures in my collection. Now, the moment we all been waiting for, my number 1, Mando. And guys, I really like this figure, and I can wait to have Mando with the child, and of course season 2 that is coming next month. Now, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook group 6Scale Media for anything related 1/6 figures. Both links in the description below. Also, if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.